and why managing Gen Z employees can be challenging for companies. Each new generation brings new challenges. Gen Z at work, according to the Thought Exchange report, Generation Z at the helm of workplace transformation, leading the 95 in setting new standards for employee expectations. In fact, the most populous generation with over 60 million members in the United States alone, Gen Z is well on the way to becoming the most influential group in the workplace. So 96% response to it's important they feel valued, included, and empowered at work. So I ask myself am I empowered at work? Am I do I feel valued? No. Where I'm at, I'm overworked. They don't want to hire enough help, and they can't keep anybody working. I know I've been repeating myself a lot, but that is 100% the truth. 80% of respondents prefer a job that allows them to explore and grow various skill sets. Uh, yeah, I mean, I would like that too. 79% of respondents value having a manager that cares about the personal development as much as the personal development. Yeah, I mean, that would make sense because you need good management regardless. Inclusion with 85% of respondents conveying that they want to work for a company with a mission, and 89% saying they leave a company they need that doesn't include them in the future is clear. So, with most of these companies, I feel like the only mission that they have, the only goal they have, is to get as much profits as they can for their shareholders. Challenges. Some have found it challenging, if not difficult, to manage members of Gen Z. Several business exits shares the experiences and perspectives. So it's talking about work ethic, right? So I work with a good amount of people that's around my age nowadays. That that's kind of in the middle between millennial and Gen Z, 26, 28, and below. Were a lot of people that I work with. Management are millennials. Um, and honestly, I much rather be managed by a Gen X, honestly, than millennials. Um, Noted that one of the biggest challenges I've faced in managing Gen Z employees is helping them develop a work ethic. Many of them are used to being rewarded for things. Uh, Wanting a living wage and wanting to live a normal life is not expecting a whole lot. We just want to be able to move out and pay rent and have a running car. That's basically all we want. I found that it's important to set clear expectations and goals. Discipline. And as a serial entrepreneur, digital marketing expert, and co-founder of Don'tPayFor.com, can be exhausting because they lack discipline. Um, I mean, every generation has those people that's going to be lacking discipline, right? Every generation is going to have that. But the issue, regardless, my generation will have the discipline, we'll have the work ethic if we are getting paid what we are worth. Because if you guys just go to this YouTube channel, you guys see how many videos I posted. If that's not discipline, if that's not work ethic, then I don't know what to tell you guys. Stay motivated. This is true because if you are in a situation like how I am, where there is no upward mobility, when you're just stuck. I mean, yeah, you're still getting paid a wage, still getting paid a salary. But if your salary and your wage is so low that you can't even do anything with the money that you do have, I mean, yeah, the money could just sit there and collect and build up. And what if it actually builds up and and the dollar just continue gets weaker, or the housing market somehow continues to go up, then how in the hell is my generation even gonna get into housing? And that's a big motivator for a lot of people, is being able to be independent. And if my generation can't be independent because of how low wages are, then how are we gonna stay motivated at work? Because I don't have much motivation. I mean, I still show up for the paycheck, and that's the only thing I'm showing up for. And I mean, yeah, like technically, I have done every job in this restaurant I work for. I did every single job there could be, besides management and being a server. But other than that, marketing director said that as a business leader, I do manage a fair share of Gen Z employees. They demand more freedom and personal space when it comes to working. They're not really inclined to work with managers that micromanage because it kills them much needed breathing space. Plus, each of them has a varied of set of motivations. It's hard to figure out what exactly drives them. For some, it's the idea of growth, while for others, it's a good pay package. So dealing with Gen Z employees is a constant learning process, and you need to adapt to lead them better, he concluded. So, pretty much what this guy is saying is that you just need to have a conversation with people. And honestly, like being able to have growth opportunities normally comes with higher salaries. So it just says just pay people what they need to get paid, basically. Impatience. The co-founder of Connex Boxes noted that one of the biggest challenges that faced with managing Gen Z employees is that they are very impatient when it comes to learning certain things. It seems that Gen Z doesn't want to waste time with learning something they don't think it's necessary to them. This is true with me, at least. If it's something I don't feel like matters, then I'm not gonna worry about it. Like, I'm happy just taking shortcuts. Like, especially if you're working for corporate America that's on the stock exchange, take shortcuts. Don't care as much, because the bottom line for this company that's on the stock market, let's say Disney's going to care about the share price, going to care about the dividends that they pay out and all this stuff. And the employees is always going to be the last thing the company is going to care about. Instant gratification. I mean, this is an issue with all generations now, because every generation is on the internet, besides the oldest generation. I believe that's the silent generation. That's the oldest generation right now that's still alive. That's my grandma's generation. I think that's the generation before the boomers. So yeah, that's the only generation that's not online. Advice for business leaders. Embrace their inherent skills. Provide feedback. Lay out expectations. I mean, like, regardless, like, my advice to people that is in management, make sure that you are not screwing employees over. And make sure that you, like, if you see a good employee working good, I feel like it is your job as a management to make sure that this person that's busting his ass to get paid what he deserves. Because if he's busting his ass and if he's willing to learn every position that is possible, that dude is more valuable, or lady, or whatever you want to call it, then that person needs to be paid what they deserve, because they're becoming management. I mean, honestly, like, if a person that could do every single position at least good enough level to do the position, then they should get paid more. Because I'm still getting paid 15. Yeah, I mean, I could dive into what happened at work earlier within a month, but that's probably my other video. But anyways, peace.